Okay. I want to do some narrated roles. I have been watching a lot of Eddie Cummings footage recently and wanted to talk about some of the things I see here, especially from the guard position, right? I did watch this role. That's with John Calestine, who's another phenomenal jiu-jitsu player. Right here, right here, this grip right here, this 2-on-1, right? If you have this 2-on-1 grip, they aren't going to be able to progress through your guard because their own arm is in the way. So at the very least, right, it's a great guard retention tactic, and I believe Eddie uses it to push. Yeah. Okay, he didn't push with the arm across, but you can hang on to that 2-on-1 grip and get a great sweep off there if you kind of just push back. And that pushing component is such an underused part of the butterfly guard. Even if you just use two hands, bam, on each shoulder like that, they either have to fall backwards or they lean into you to not get pushed over, and you have all sorts of elevations, off balances to go behind and get the back. I'm not really sure what happened right there, but rolls going. Boom, and Calistine almost has a similar grip there on Eddie, right? If you look, he's getting a 2-on-1 and keeping that arm between himself and Eddie. Again, it's stopping the progress, and it looks like he's working for his own elevation on the legs there. He's going to break that grip. It just shows the importance, right? You always got to be grip fighting, not allowing other person to have too many grips. That knee to chest position right here is just one of those things that Eddie was just so phenomenal at. Look again, right? When we're here, people have to reach so much and overextend themselves to try to get inside those frames, and it gives all sorts of opportunities for shoulder clamps. And Eddie uses those omoplatas a lot to get to like K guard, get on the legs, let people roll through and take the arm lock. One more time, if we go back, you just see Eddie here. He touches the tricep like real early. His knees here on the inside position, bam, right there. All it needs is just a light touch. I can't feel it, so I don't know how strong of a pull this is, but if it's just a light touch, it's not going to feel super threatening. And then, bam, right, the leg just zips right through. That's something I have been playing a lot recently. Been trying a lot of omoplatas this year. Not to finish, but definitely to sweep, like what we see right here. Good base there from Calestine. Coming right back up. Yeah, like front headlock, guillotine, go behind, punching the rear naked during the transition. Watch that right elbow of Eddie. You're going to see a slight rotational finish there. Drawing that elbow back. If you have like UFC Fight Pass and you watch Eddie versus Mike Davila, or even like old Eddie Cummings versus Denny Prokopos, I think he takes the back both ways, right? He gets that front headlock, and as soon as they address the potential guillotine threat, he just spins right around. Boom, punching that choke right there. The knuckles are already almost above that shoulder line. Left hand's going to punch that defensive hand off. Doesn't really matter how deep your choking elbow is if you have that good rotational finish there. Again, Calestine's ferocious himself. You should watch his run at EBI 15. That knees to the chest again. Look, it's like it's so hard to dig Eddie out of position there. Right? He's already gripping the back of the triceps, keeping those knees chest. Okay, I don't know what that cut was, but another sort of almost front headlock situation. Looks like Calistine was maybe trying to wrestle up. Boom, back sprawled. Go behind again. Boom, this time instead of going straight for the choke, obviously, right, it looks like a little more control, falling to the bottom side. The weak side, which in my opinion is like really the strong side. Cross grip, straight jacket. I don't know when this was recorded, but it looks like this is from before that straight jacket was super common. Right? Going behind the ear, leading with that thumb. Boom, you clear that shoulder line. Punching that defensive hand off. Camera works kind of crazy. Yeah, nice finish. One thing I've been doing recently is Actually trying to just finish from this grip here. When you have the choke, you almost do like a waving hello or waving goodbye kind of a thing where you just keep your forearm between their arm and their ribs, like almost in the armpit, the back of your hand against the shoulder, and they can't really fight their hand off that well. And if you have a good one arm finish, you can finish the one arm rear naked really easy from there. Maybe not super easy, but once you put in some reps. Good off balances. I wish we got to see a sweep there. I've watched a lot of Eddie stuff, and Eddie's really good at actually sweeping people like pretty much all the way with that right shin in the middle, kicking out on the back side of the knee with an ankle grip. Drops a lot of people to a hip and slides into like a outside heel hook from there. Good play to get on the back. Can't see the hands here, but you got to assume that he's going to be trying to get his left hand onto that, onto the right wrist. He had it for a second. Adjusting that body triangle. Oh, that's cool. Using the top arm to trap it. Okay, never mind. He's switching for an arm lock. Calestine was doing a pretty good job there, not letting that leg pin his head down. And another 2-on-1 grip there. Not letting that pass through. Using his feet for some off balances. Trying to get an outside heel hook or just come up. Dropping in. I really like this roll because you get to see a lot more than just leg locks from Eddie. Good pressure disconnecting the upper and lower half of Calestine's body, but Calestine doing a great job with the butterfly hook there. Keeping some inside position. Eddie might be trying to run around the legs the other way. Maybe looking for like maybe some kind of float pass. Keeping that wrist pin was really interesting. Okay. A lot of jump edit cuts. That might be it. I don't know. I think that was it. I'll definitely do more of these. Been watching a ton of Eddie Cummings stuff, so maybe expect more of that.